Denver Nuggets. Established in 1967 in the ABA as the Denver Rockets, this franchise is the oldest in their division alongside the Sonics/Thunder. However, they were originally supposed to play in Kansas City but relocated before the 1967 season started due to the lack of a suitable arena to play in, so off to Denver they were. Funny how the NHL had a similar thing happen less than a decade later. Now we know how the name Rockets tied back to San Diego and Houston, but what about Denver? Well, they were named after semi-trucks because one of their owners, Bill Ringsby, owned a trucking company. But before that, they were going to be the Denver Larks and named after the Colorado State bird. The name was changed because their original lone owner, James Trindle, couldn't cough up a $100,000 performance bond or risk losing his franchise, hence why he sold a 2/3 controlling interest to Ringsby. The team would later be renamed to Nuggets in 1974 due to the emerging San Diego Rockets of the NBA and to honor the original Denver Nuggets of the NBL from 1948 to 1950, on top of referencing Colorado's mining history. And in 1976, they, along with the Spurs, Nets, and Pacers, crossed over from the ABA to the NBA. Their uniforms over the years have had radically different looks, with the color blue being the common denominator, beginning in 1974 after trying out red and black as well as purple and yellow. Their uniforms would evolve and gave us such classics as the rainbow look, the dark gritty reboot which gave us navy and an overall darker color scheme, and 2003 where the navy became baby blue and the color scheme brightened. This look was tweaked in 2015 until finally being replaced in 2018, though 2017 definitely bridged the gap between the two looks. And since then, the white association and navy icon have been solid looks, even dig the wishbone collar. These two are definitely derived from the 1993 redesign the most, with the use of navy blue and red. Their royal blue statement isn't one of my favorite looks, even with more red being added in 2022. I think it just puts me in mind of the Pacers jerseys, except we've got Mile High City circling around the front number instead of the team name. I'm surprised they've never thought to add the old school rainbow on this. Speaking of rainbows, I'm also shocked they've never done a classic edition of that, or really any of their past looks. Definitely a missed opportunity on the Nuggets part. Last year's City jersey had 5,280 on the front to reference how many feet there are in a mile, you know, Mile High City, and I never liked how low it sat on the jersey. Well, this year it's on a white jersey and sits at the chest like it should, but besides that, it looks more like a fashion jersey meant to be worn in an early 2000s rap video than on the court. There's a bit of a rainbow pattern in 5,280 and even running along the side, but it looks more like a lava lamp. Absolutely lame. Last year, Denver-based tech company Ibotta replaced Western Union as their sponsor patch. The word mark is comparatively more subtle, so it gets a pass in my book. So overall, while maybe not the most exciting look, it's a solid redesign that the team needed after flip-flopping among too many identities to count. Tomorrow we go storm chasing in order to examine the Oklahoma City Thunder.